Caught Stealing was not at all what I expected going in, and I was very pleasantly surprised. When I saw the trailers, I was like, okay, it's going to be Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz running away from the mob and all these quirky characters on a quirky little adventure, and everyone's going to learn a nice lesson at the end. And then at the end of the trailer, it said it was directed by Darren Aronofsky, and I was like, so what's the catch here? And this movie does have a lot of fun scenes of running away from quirky mobsters, but it's also very violent and super morbid, to a point that really caught me off guard at first, but kept me on the edge of my seat for the whole movie. The story starts with the Russian mob coming to collect from Austin Butler's gross British drug dealer neighbor, played by the wonderful Matt Smith. However, Matt Smith isn't home, so the mobsters instead decide to beat up Austin Butler to the point where he literally pisses himself. This leads to him and his girlfriend, played by Zoe Kravitz, getting tied up with a whole bunch of different mobsters and crooked cops, and a whole lot of people getting killed along the way. Also, did I mention that Austin Butler is an ex-baseball player who never made it to the majors due to a tragic accident in his past? Because this movie will not let you forget that. They talk about baseball way too much in this movie. And I love baseball, and some of it feels very real. The way he talks to his mom about baseball, played by Laura Dern, sounds exactly like how I talk to my dad about baseball. And the way he talks to his girlfriend about baseball, even though she doesn't care, sounds exactly how I talk to my girlfriend about baseball. But they bring it up in every scene. There's a scene where he's fighting the Russian mobsters, and one of them starts singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." It's like, I get it. He was a baseball player. The movie's called Caught Stealing. It's in the summer of '98, which was very important in baseball history. We get it. You gotta shut up about baseball. But that's a pretty minor complaint. My only real complaint with the movie is that there are some times where the dialogue feels a little unnatural, a little forced, especially in the more emotionally heavy scenes. There's a scene where Austin Butler is having a big heart to heart with his mom over the phone, and I just found myself sitting there thinking, who the hell talks like this? But those few awkward moments weren't enough to drag this movie down for me. It had a bunch of crazy action set pieces that were super fun, and the story was overall able to keep me guessing the entire time without ever feeling unrealistic. I also loved the setting. It was 1998 New York City. I spent a lot of my childhood in early 2000s New York City, so seeing that all recreated felt very nostalgic for me, especially when they go to Shea Stadium. But this movie's greatest strength is in its wacky characters and the cast portraying them. It is really a who's who of, wait, they're in this movie? Regina King, Laura Dern, Liev Schreiber, Vincent D'Onofrio, Bad Bunny, freaking Action Bronson is in this movie. All of them helping flesh out this gross, mob run, parallel universe version of the 1990s East Village. I definitely feel this is a movie I need to see in theaters a second time. Have you seen Caught Stealing? If you have, let me know what you thought in the comments.